Hi, I'm Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Friends at Gameology, hosted by MoonlightCrew.com.
Reviews for Science.
In 7 minutes or less.
Forbidden Desert. That is the game we're going to talk about today. It is a co-op, the successor to Forbidden Island. Meaning Forbidden Island came out first than this, and I think it's akin to that. I've only played that game once, so I think they're similar. So what happens in this game is that sand comes out on these blocks, and you are trying to get rid of the sand and find the pieces to your crashed aircraft. Dirigible? Your aircraft.
Sand skimmer.
So there's a crash site is where we start, is on the crash site, and we have to find the landing site, which is the opposite of one of these tiles, and we have to find all 4 pieces. Once we get all 4 pieces, and we all get to the escape place, landing, whatever.
The helipad? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly it is, but once we get to that spot, you win. If one person dies, you all lose.
Yeah, you can die of thirst. Everybody has a different thirst count. This card has 4. This card only has 3. One of these cards has 5. And if you get down to where it has the skull, you lose.
Yeah, or you can die if you get this marker gets all the way up, because that means the sun is too hot.
Or if you run out of sand. So lots of ways to lose, one way to win. Simplicity versus complexity. This game is pretty simple. Yep. The rules tend to fit neatly on the back of the character cards, and they tell you the 4 actions you're allowed to take. This is an action, what do you call that? An action allowance type of game in which you have 4 actions, and everybody has a special power, and there's not much going on here. It's very simple, very doable, easy to play cooperative game. I don't know that it's easy to win, but it's easy to play.
Yeah, I would say the rules are very simple. You can do 4 actions, any amount of those, and that's pretty much it. You just are just trying to get these pieces, flipping over sand, or flipping over these tiles, flipping over sand, things are moving, but it's pretty simple. Yeah, once you figure out, these have to be oriented a certain way, but it has a nice thing saying all this way, all north,
Compass
I guess.
needle.
Yeah, and so they all have to be facing this way because it matters, because the sand moves. And so if it moves 2 to the left and you have it like this, it's not, or 3 up, I guess, it's not correct. So that's the only small thing, but that's not even a big deal. Luck versus strategy.
This game has a lot of strategy, but it is very lucky.
Yeah.
We have won because, I don't know if you can see there's a missing space. There's supposed to be 24 tiles, but 25 spaces. There's always missing one. And if it was to say move 3 up, you would move the available tiles up and to fill that space, and it says 2 to the right, so you move those over to the right. But sometimes if it says 2 to the right and you can't move any more to the right, you don't move anything at all. And we won on just the luckiest draws, and that nothing moved ever. It was amazing.
Because when things move, sand comes out, which makes it harder and closer to end game. So.
But then we have lost in the same manner. When we're like, okay, as long as we don't draw 3 of these horrible cards in a row, we'll be fine. Oh, first terrible, second terrible. Okay, we all died.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it is what it is. There's a healthy dose of luck here with some strategy.
I would agree. I think there's a good amount of luck. I think there's luck in what power you get. And there are some that I think are weaker than others, but I've seen them come through at crucial moments. So maybe I just don't know how to play those powers very well. But yeah, so I think there's a good amount of luck, but I think the game does try to mitigate it by giving you these powers and also these special cards, and so I think it's a good balance. But this is the luckiest deck of all. Yeah, like what Tom was saying, where they move, if you get storm picks up, or if you get sun beats down on you all the time, and you're like, oh. So, because I think we've been 1 turn away from winning.
Several times, yeah.
Several times, and, luck's got us. So, yeah, fun versus boring.
This game is fun. I enjoy myself while I'm playing it. However, I have noticed that there are only a couple of people that ever vote for this game whenever we play it. I mean, I don't know what it is about it. People always respond favorably when they first play it. Oh, that was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. And then they never vote for it again. To me personally, I do enjoy this, but I fall in that category myself. I hardly ever play this game, and I don't know why. We've owned it for a long time. It's a fun game. I enjoy it, but maybe it's just not fun enough to make the cut for me.
Yeah, I think this is a fun game, and I don't know what it is about it either. It doesn't have that need to play all the time type of feel. I don't think it's because it's too simple, because it's definitely not easy to win. But yeah, I find that to be the same. very similar. I don't vote for it very often in our voting systems, but I enjoy myself when I play it.
Well, so the funny thing is that the same designer made Pandemic, and we're always playing Pandemic.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, this is similar to Pandemic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not 100% faithful to that. There aren't like big explosions or outbreaks or
Right.
whatnot. And it's just it's different enough to be not the same strategic type of game. But I tell you what, like, this just sits on the shelf where Pandemic doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Board-
Also, the pieces have fallen apart for us. So FYI, I don't know if that's bad game design, but the stand likes to fall apart.
Not bad game design.
Not the game design.
Production.
Production. My bad.
Great game design.
Well, yeah, as we've said. But yeah, just production. BGG rating.
Boardgamegeek Rating, I would say, is a 6. This is a fun game. I wouldn't go up to a 7 just because I don't always feel like playing it.
I would give it a 6 as well. I don't vote for it, so it doesn't hit the tables, but I enjoy myself when I do play it. Every time we hit multiples of 500 subscribers, we give away a free glitter painting to one lucky subscriber. So subscribe now.
Because it could be you that wins.
Forbidden Desert. We've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.